Coming to the monostable multivibrator, this is the pin diagram of the monostable multivibrator. Here we are having trigger input is pin number 2, pin number 1 is the ground, pin number 5 is connected to the ground. In between pin number 1 and pin number 5 is connected to the capacitor, and pin number 3 is the output. Pin number 7 and 6 is the short to the capacitor. Then pin number 4 and 8 is the reset pin or power supply pin. Now coming to the, this is the circuit diagram, black diagram of the monostable multivibrator. In the IC555 timer is used as a monostable multivibrator by connecting to the external capacitor and resistance. The circuit has only one stable state. When trigger is applied, it produces a pulse at the output and returns back to its stable state. The duration of the pulse depends on the values of R and C. As it has only one stable state, it is called as the one-shot multi-vibrator. The flip-flop is initially set and Q is high. This drives the transistor's Q into saturation. The capacitor discharges completely and voltage across it nearly zero. The output will be low. When the trigger input is a low going pulse is applied, then the circuit state remains unchanged till trigger voltage is greater than 1/3 VCC. When it becomes less than 1/3 VCC, then comparator to output goes high. This is the sets the flip-flop, so a goes low and goes high. Low A makes the transistor Q1 is off, and hence capacitor starts charging through the resistor R. The voltage across the capacitor increases exponentially. This voltage is nothing but the threshold voltage at pin number 6. When this voltage becomes more than 2/3 VCC, the comparator 1 output goes high. This sets flip-flop S is equal to 1 and becomes high, Q bar is equal to low. This Q is transistor in the saturation condition. So output will be low, the capacitor C quickly discharging through the Q2. Consider the black diagram schematic. If Q bar is equal to 0, Q is equal to 1, discharge transistor is on, op amp is saturation, at the V0 output is equal to 0. When voltage at the connecting terminal to greater than transmit will be change the state. Trigger pulse should be negative because it is set off flip-flop. What should be the voltage level for comparator 1 and comparator 2 to change the state? Change the state. For comparator 1, the reference voltage is 1/3 VCC, and for a comparator 2, it 2/3 VCC. Capacitor discharges instantaneously through transistor when the transistor is in the on state. Capacitor charges from 0 to 2/3 VCC. Initially, capacitor C is held discharged by the transistor inside the timer because Q bar is equal to 1, so the transistor is on and capacitor is started upon the application of the negative trigger pulse to the pin number 2. The flip-flop is set comparator 2 response, which releases the short circuit across the external capacitor and drives the output high. The voltage across the capacitor reaches 2/3 VCC. The comparator responds and resets the flip-flop, so the capacitor discharges rapidly and the output becomes low. This is the IC monostable timer in the output waveforms. This is the trigger pulse. First one is the square wave, that is the low and high. Then giving to the input of the trigger pulse, then capacitor voltage is equal to, this is the output waveforms. Expression for the capacitor charging equation is V is equal to VCC into 1 minus e power minus t by RC, where V is the voltage at any time t, VCC is the changing voltage, then RC is the time constants. When the voltage of comparator is comparator 1 reaches 2/3 VCC, the flip-flop is reset and cancel the back to its original state. So at t is equal to t, V is equal to 2/3 VCC. Substituting these values in the charging equation, simplifying 2/3 VCC is equal to VCC into 1 minus e power minus t by RC. Therefore 2 by 3 minus 1 minus e power minus t by RC. E power minus t by RC is equal to 1 minus 2 by 3. Then t by RC is equal to 1.1. Then t is equal to 1.1 into RC. This is the monostable. Here values of RA plus RB to be chooses and corresponding values of C to get a particular time delay. That is t is equal to 1.1 RC. In the absence of a trigger pulse, the timing capacitor C is held in the discharge state, so output is low. The DC level at the trigger terminal should be held at a value above the threshold level of the lower comparator 1/3 VCC. The circuit trigger on negative going slope of the signal, so when transistor T becomes off, the capacitor C charges through the R exponentially towards VCC. When V is equal to 2/3 VCC, the flip-flop resets. Applications in the monostable multivibrator mode. Missing pulse detector. This is the missing pulse detector circuit diagram, pin diagram. Here missing phase detector circuit using whenever the input trigger is low, the emitter diode of the transistor Q is forward bias. The capacitor C gets clamped to few tenth of a volts, that is approximately 0.7 volts. The output of the timer goes high. The circuit is designed so that the time period of the monostable circuit is slightly greater, 1/3 longer than that of the triggering pulses. So long the trigger pulse train keeps coming to at the pin number 2. The output remains high. However, if a pulse misses the trigger input is high, the transistor is cut off. The 555 timer enters into the normal state of the monostable operation. The output goes slow after the time period T of the monoshoot. Thus this type of circuit can be used to detect the missing detector. This is the trigger input, then this is the voltage, control voltage, that is the capacitor output, then finally we are getting the output voltage. Coming to the unstable multivibrator. In this unstable multivibrator, the circuit can trigger itself and run as a free running multivibrator or an unstable multivibrator. The external capacitor C charges through the RA and RB, however it discharges only through the RB. The duty cycle can be adjusted precisely by the ratio of RA and RB for the given value of C. The capacitor charges to 2/3 VCC and through the RA and RB and discharges to the 1/3 VCC through RB only. The voltage across the external capacitor C is applied to the threshold input. When the capacitor voltage increases to 2/3 VCC, positive going application, capacitor 1 responds and resets the flip-flop. The discharge transistor T1 is turned on, so C starts discharging through RB. When the capacitor voltage reaches 1/3 VCC, capacitor 2 responds and sets the flip-flop. Thus the timing interval of the output waveform is varied by the controlled the time taken by the capacitor to get charged to 2/3 VCC and discharged to the 1/3 VCC. This is the pin diagram of the unstable multivibrator. This is the output waveform. One is the VC output voltage. This is the VCC. Whenever 1/3 VCC, it is the charging to the 1/3 VCC and discharging 2/3 VCC to the 1/3 VCC. Expression for the time constant. The capacitor voltage for the RC circuit is subjected to the input of the VCC. Volts is given by VC is equal to VCC into 1 minus e power minus t by RC. The time t1 taken by the circuit to charge from 0 to 2/3 VCC, that is equal to 2/3 VCC is equal to VCC into 1 minus e power minus t1 by RC. Then that is equal to t1 is equal to 1.09 RC. Now 1/3 VCC is equal to VCC into 1 minus e power minus t2 by RC. Then t2 is equal to 0.45 RC. So the time to charge from 1/3 VCC to 2/3 VCC, t high is equal to t1 minus t2. Then t high is equal to 0.69 RC. So for the given circuit, t high is equal to 0.69 into RA plus RB into C. The output is low while the capacitor discharges from the 2/3 VCC to 1/3 VCC, and voltage across the capacitor is given by 1/3 VCC is equal to 2/3 VCC into e power minus t by RC. Solving, we get t low is equal to 0.69 into RC. So for the given circuit, t low is equal to 0.69 RB into C. The RA and RB are in the charge path, but only RB is in the discharge path. Now capital T is equal to T high plus T low, then that is equal to 0.69 into RA plus 2 RB into C. Then F is equal to 1 by T, that is equal to 1.45 divided by RA plus RB into C. Duty cycle is equal to T low by T into 100, that is equal to RB by RA plus 2 RB into 100. Stable applications. FSK generator. In this FSK generator, in digital data communication, binary code is the transmitted by the shifting a carrier frequency between the two level frequencies. This type of transmission is called the frequency shift keying. A 555 timer in unstable mode can be used to generate the FSK signal. The standard digital data input frequency in the 150 Hz. When the input is high, transmission Q is half, and 555 timer works in the normal unstable mode of operation. The frequency of the output waveform is given by F0 is equal to 1.45 divided by RA plus 2 RB into C. This is the circuit diagram, pin diagram of the frequency shift keying.